the second I got married, everybody wanted to know, when are you gonna have a baby? When are you gonna have a baby? And God forbid you get to be 40 and don't have a baby, because let me tell you, then the heat really turned up. Do you get hassled a lot? Do you get a lot of pressure? People asking, when are you guys gonna have kids? When are you gonna have a kid?
Well, so my husband has 10 brothers and sisters.
Yeah, my mom was one of 10 too.
And so we have 18, almost 19 nieces and nephews.
Wow.
So there's no pressure from that side of the family. And
because they have enough to go around.
They have just so many grandchildren. But from my parents, there is completely unapologetic pressure. And in private and in public. I mean, if one of my parents were sitting here, they would tell you without blinking an eye that it would make them the happiest thing on earth if I were to make them grandparents. And they would say it so effusively, and I would feel a little bit of pressure. But I know it only comes from a place of love, and we're such a close family. And you know, certainly my husband and I hope that's in our not too distant future. But for the moment, we're both working really hard.
Yeah, and that's another thing. You have to take time to develop your own path in life, right?
Absolutely.
You want to spend some time on each other and some time on yourself and figuring out what your road is.
And I never, ever doubted that I was the most important person in my parents' lives. And I want to ensure that my husband and I are in a place in our lives and in our working lives where we can do that, provide that for our children without a doubt.
Really value and cherish that
Absolutely.
time with them. Go.
2.
Number 2. Did you have your first kiss while living in the White House? And was it actually in the White House? From Caitlin in Chicago, who's a little bit of a nosy bear.
Well, it was while I was living in the White House. I lived there from the ages of 12 until 20. So I would hope at some point
yes.
in that time I would have had that rite of passage. But it was not actually in the White House.
Where was it?
In the boy who was going to become my boyfriend's basement.
Oh!